Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who rule well, who I learn from daily. Peace, salutations to the hopeful elect scattered across the four corners of the earth. You sincere Akim, pushing this truth out week in and week out. And then you sincere Akwath, listening in silence, as the scriptures state. This is your brother Isaiah Allah, coming to you with another lesson, Lord willing. I hope it is edifying. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, the spirit jumped on me. I want to do this lesson. And one of the I was getting multiple notifications about this that was going on. AT&T outage prompts urgent investigation into possible cyber attack. Now we know this devil is in control of the media. He's in control of what we see, what we see, what we hear, what we look at, so on and so forth. And so we have, it wasn't just AT&T as well. I was getting multiple articles that was stating it was AT&T, the top carriers, T-Mobile, AT&T, Verizon. But AT&T was the predominant one that was getting a majority of the outages. And so we're going to play this and it's, we're going to read this a little bit, then I'm going to play this quick video right here at the top. A network disruption affected AT&T customers in the U.S. Thursday, prompted federal agencies to investigate whether the outage was caused by a cyber attack. Now, Esau likes to, like I was stating, he controls the narrative. He likes, but he also likes to paint it in a picture and shift it to where it doesn't seem like this was this was on purpose. This was like this is an accident of some sort or some anomaly of some state. Because and we'll get to that in just a second, Lord willing. But let me play this really quickly.
An update for you, some breaking news that we've been following today. Sources tell ABC News the FBI and Department of Homeland Security are investigating the cause of a massive nationwide cell phone outage. Officials are working to determine if the service disruption is the result of a cyber attack, a hack, or simply a technical malfunction. AT&T customers are slowly now coming back online after thousands of those cell phones went down earlier this morning. The cellular outage affected phones all across the country, with thousands of users reporting issues in cities including New York, Houston, Chicago, and San Francisco. AT&T tells ABC News, quote, "Some of our customers are experiencing wireless service interruptions this morning. Our network teams took immediate action, and so far 3/4 of our network has been restored. We're working as quickly as possible to restore service to remaining customers." Verizon and T-Mobile said they are not experiencing any service disruptions. We do have an update.
Now you see how she heard what she just said that? Now this article was posted 7 hours ago. Then there was another article that came out that said they were experiencing some disruptions as well. Not as much, but not more than AT&T. And so this devil is just spinning the narrative and causing and just like trying to control the narrative, control the masses. Saying it was trying to see whether it was a cyber attack. There was even an article that stated that it came out and said, and there was some sort of solar flare, which a solar flare, let me scroll down here just a moment. Let's see. There we go. A solar flare is a relatively intense, localized emission of electromagnetic radiation in the sun's atmosphere. And flares occur in active regions and are often, but not always, accompanied by coronal mass ejections, solar particle events, and other eruptive solar phenomenon. The occurrence of solar flares varies with the 11-year solar cycle. And so this is on Wikipedia, this article here, if you want to get a little bit more information on solar flares. But now this devil is now trying to say that a solar flare is what caused this. Let me go here. We're gonna look this up actually. Solar flare today. Now there's been solar flares happening. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai told us to to look out for the signs. We're gonna get that scripture in another one as well in just a moment. But And then see, there's articles here. This is how this devil is, man. He controls. He just it's wild. Unlikely that solar flares cause cell phone outages across U.S. NOWA says, and I believe it didn't. We don't know. We don't see. But this devil is he likes to push out multiple articles just to confuse the masses and to say this was it. This was it. Like they don't know. They know what's going on, and we know what's going on, and we know through the spirit what's going on as well, and how this devil likes to operate, because he does the same thing over and over again to cause derision to the masses and such. Now, could this have been a test? This is what I believe. Could this have been a test to show what it's going to look like when there's no cell phone outages? Because also 911 got put out as well. So they had, let's see. We're just going to go to this, click here and go to this website here, because they have multiple articles, but this is at the NPR. AT&T says cell phone service is back. So it is back up. This was just recently. It looks like 4:36 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when this got posted after a widespread outage and some disrupted 911 calls. So there was just a lot of Babylonians across the U.S., the United States of America, were calling. Like in predominant states, they're like Chicago, it was Atlanta, California, etc. And notice that like these are highly populated areas, Texas as well, and they had multiple people who were probably business owners, people of higher value of this Babylonian state, posting calling 911 because they wanted to see. They weren't getting cell phone outages, so they wanted to see if emergency services were working, and they weren't. They were flooded and were congested and causing people, and they weren't even able to go through. So just imagine, in the times that we're coming in, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, when this devil initiates his plan and cuts off all cell phone service, cuts off all communications, cuts off everything of that nature. How the wicked of our people and just the wicked in general, how they're going to get that thought in their mind, the spirit, the demons on them. Oh, there's no 911, there's no police, there's no emergency services, so they can go do what they want, mass chaos and such. And so this is going to be, like, Lord willing, this time is coming. Like, we hope, we can't wait till it happens, Lord willing, that it happens soon, maybe even after the Passover or such, we don't know, or even before then. But this I believe is a test that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai initiated through this devil, that to allow them to do this, and to see, and they probably wanted to see how people would react and such. I don't believe it's no freaking solar flare like they're saying it is. And so let me get these scriptures. Slovakia, one moment. I'm going to get this first one first. This is Luke 21 and 25. And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth, distresses of nations, which we already know the distress of nations. It's the talks of civil war, rumors of war, earthquakes in diverse places. We know what's going on through the spirit, and based on what we're seeing, with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. And the next verse too, men's hearts failing them for fear, and that's what's coming here to Babylon, the great America, is the men are going to be sorely afraid. When men also get, when that draft comes through, and things of that nature. But this here is to me what like was a test and a sign to come. And Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai told us to look for this based on these scriptures, and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And that's going to be the destruction when the powers of heaven are shaken, and Armageddon, the day of the Lord. the Lord. But until then, we still got these signs coming, and we're not ignorant of this devil. Let me get that scripture. And what he's doing on the earth, because he's just, all these are tests for him to initiate his order out of chaos, for him to initiate his new world order, to push that karma. 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan, which is Esau Edom, should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And the NLT, so that Satan will not outsmart us, for we are familiar with his evil schemes. And this devil does this. He does all. He does. There's nothing new under the sun. He does the same thing over and over again because it's worked. It's worked on the masses, especially our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And so it's gonna work on 2/3 of our people. That's why 2/3 are gonna have to die and get purged and come back in the kingdom, because they're gonna trust this devil and believe everything this devil says, and they do it every day in and day out, every hour, every minute, and such. So, we're gonna keep on watching through the spirit. Keep watching to see what's happening, because the services are back up and running now, based on what this is saying, and that I believe this was a test, and we just have to wait and see what's going on. Lord willing, I hope this was edifying, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone, and Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom.